Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing The Vanishing of Ethan Carter and doing sort of a playthrough through each of the scenes in the game, of which I don't know exactly how they work, but I do know there are 10 of them. But as much as I've played is just walk around the first area to get the hang of the controls, and pretty much that is as far as I've gone. So without further ado, I suppose we'll just jump into the game straight away and start with the first scene.
Ethan Carter I didn't know, but he knew who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right, plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail, but soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
Okay, so from that obviously we can find that we must be Paul Prospero, or an investigator or something. And that is the giant thing that's trying to murder us. So from what I've found through just walking around, there's a couple of these traps, and these parts here are pieced together. Now I know there's three that I know of here, and there's another one just over to my right, but I don't know all of them. So we'll have a quick look here. Maybe we'll find something. But as you can see there, that when you do that, it pieces more together. So I'm assuming when they're all pieced together, something will happen. So there's one here, just hidden in the ground there. So once we do this, it adds another piece, as you can see there, just in the middle, adds an extra crest. So now we've just got to find the last two or three, which it needs. So we'll just look around here. And there's another one. Pretty easy to find. So I do know this is the first scene, and I don't know when the other scene starts, but I'm pretty sure I've got an idea. So as you can see there's the third piece, adds more of a pointy crest in. That way, what's that there? See a bit of, yeah. See the back sticking out. So we throw it in the middle there. We get a scene. So those are skeletons. Very creepy ones, to be honest. So that's where the trap just was there. It's still there, yeah. But we have a note here. Accepted.
Ethan, I told you, you can't be here.
But Gramp, I wrote something for you.
That's real nice. Thank you. Just leave it. I'll read it later.
So Ed is the grandfather, I assume. Let's have a read of this note. Sap. An old man came to the forest every day to drink sap from the forest trees. Or from the trees, I read that wrong. To get there, the old man had to step around many dangerous traps. The villagers believed this old man had hidden a jade amulet in the forest. But the old man wanted the villagers to believe this, because then he would search the forest for treasure, and not drink his sap. Okay, so the villagers obviously are idiots. One cool fall night, someone set fire to the forest, and the fire spread to the village. The old man escaped the fire by covering himself in sap. When he returned to the village, he found all the villagers' bones. The old man sat down and cried. Then he found more sap to drink. Okay. Apart from messing up on the text a bit there. But, oh, is that cigarettes? Yeah, we can find that the old man is a bit odd. Let's see here then. One of two. One dead in the house fire by Jeff Jemu. Bayfield County. Fire damaged a historic home in Red Creek Valley Wednesday morning, according to officials from the Bayfield County Fire Department. A family of 6 was asleep when the blaze broke out at the remote house, once owned by Albert Vandegrift, a 46-year-old at 46 Old Ogden Road in Red Creek Valley. Gail Carter, 58, was pronounced dead at the scene. Remaining family members were able to escape. Carter's husband, Edwin, 62, told investigators he may have fallen asleep with a lit cigarette in his hand. Firefighters were dispatched to the scene at 1:22 a.m. and remained at the scene until around 5 a.m. Wednesday. They returned to the property 4 hours later to extinguish hotspots, which had rekindled. Assisting the initial fire was the Ashland Township Volunteer Fire Department. Masonville Emergency Medical Services was on standby at the scene. Okay, now we know there's a fire where the village is all dead. I wonder if that's like related to the house fire there. You know, could be the same thing, just from a different perspective. Or maybe Ethan wrote it knowing the fire was going to happen, maybe. So, from what I know, that was the first scene there. So, subscribe and like and all that fancy stuff, and tune in again for the next scene.